You're listening to Small Business in Small Bites, a podcast designed to help you better understand your customers, your business, and even yourself one easily digestible idea at a time. Now here's John Preston.
Today I want to talk about one of the core things any business owner should do before developing a marketing plan or deciding their plan of attack for any advertising. They should ask themselves this simple question: where does my profit come from? Now, when we're first starting out a business, we take any customer that wants to use our services. It's just the nature of it, because we want to be busy and we want to have a successful business. The problem is, after a while, we begin to confuse busy with being successful. One thing I hear often from business owners in today's world is that they have all the customers they can possibly handle. They just can't find enough employees to hire more crews, and it's just a major headache. And then I'll turn around and ask them, are you making as much money as you should be making? And often they say no. Most of the time they say no, because they're equating being busy with being successful. Now, if you've got all of the work you can possibly handle, and you're not making as much money as you want, then the only choice you have at that point is to get better customers. Now, when you take almost any business and break it down, the Pareto principle starts to apply. That's the old 80-20 principle. About 80% of the profit from any business comes from about 20% of the customers. So one of the first things you should do before you decide where to spend your ad dollar is think about where your profit comes from. Because not all customers are created equal. So start taking a look at your customers and try to figure out exactly what your margin is on each of them. And then try to identify the common characteristics that apply to those profitable customers. Now, we'll tell you, in the service industry, that's usually pretty simple. It's usually the higher end homeowners in a given area. In fact, there's studies out there that show for service industry people, up to 90% of the profit generated in a community comes from the higher end homeowners. They tend to be more brand loyal. They tend to make their decisions on quality rather than price. And for most people, your higher priced services and goods are where your profit lies. So take a look at that and identify those people that you generate your profit, and then devise an ad campaign that reaches them. One thing is for sure, in today's world where it's often hard to find employees and it's hard to find good workers for service crews, sometimes it's much more important to target a higher end customer, because then you're able to generate more profit for your business and be more successful without actually having to do more work, which would require more employees. Take a look at your customers, figure out where your profit comes from, and devise a marketing plan that reaches those customers and possibly eliminate some of those other jobs that you do that just keep you busy but don't actually put money in your pocket.